Hello everyone, I'm Sorlagna. This is a 30-day challenge, and I'm going to give you some random information on what I did today. First, I was taking a shower and I thought to myself, there is no good, and I looked this up, so I did do a quick look up before I say this, but there is no really good digital shower thing, or not shower thing, let me sound a little bit more understanding, professional. I am studying to be an engineer. There is no digital temperature output control on a shower. A lot of showers that I've used at least either have a knob system or like a level system, all of them relating back to a knob or a rotational device to adjust temperatures. And yet we live in the 21st century. How you are watching me on YouTube and I live in the United States and you could live in Japan and know everything I did today. So why do we not have something that you can easily just like push up or down button like a thermostat to adjust the temperature of the water in which the shower is? Because then you could just remember the number and just go, I want to be in perfect temperature, perfect temperature, done. Okay, that was a great rant. There is devices, however, I did do some research. There are digital devices that kind of help tell how cold or how warm it is, and then tell you like how much it actually is as it adjusts. But why not give us a numerated output? You want feedback when you are adjusting things. That was the first part of my day. Next part, I was online and I was working on my operating system, which I'll go into more detail later. And my friend Ari, the one who was kind of a special little thing, yesterday posted a blog post on her opinions of me. She saw the video, she did some of her thoughts and everything, and I enjoyed it. I am really proud that I am a part of that connection. And if you don't build connections with your friends, I don't know what you're doing. How many friends I have connections with, and like, I just go, hey, can you help me with this thing? And they just go, sure, I'm willing to do that. And not all the time, but it's a good system. So yeah, she posted that. I read it. It was really nice. If you do go to her blog post, which you either can get in the last video or I might put it in the description again, um, you can read it. The blog post, I can't remember the exact name, but it is the one with the letter R in the place of a name because she doesn't want to say my name because it's really uncommon and everything. So, thanks, Ari, for all that. I enjoyed reading it, and I wish you the best with all your blog success. Second, I hate allergies. Um, so I did work on my operating system, and I've gotten into version 0.03, which I'm going to implement, or I've been implementing right now. The menus on the login screen to work correctly, or to work correctly. In other words, in the demo version, work correctly. I haven't gotten into actual production and how I want it to finally work. So I worked on a lot on that today. It seemed like it was going rather fast, and I'm surprised at how much I got done with the little bit I actually got done. Um, so I worked on that. I'm also going to add users, and I also added a boot up and shut down features to the demo, so one can experience what it's going to feel like of starting up and shutting down without animations yet. I haven't thought of that yet. So, continuing on to what I've done today, I played, what's the game called? Dungeon Siege, I actually played the original, I didn't play the sequel. So I played Dungeon Siege today, started up again, and this brought on to my thought of, I'm saying again, and I really dislike it, but I feel like I've improved. So, Dungeon Siege brought up the thought of Mage, Ranger, and Warrior because those are primary weapons in a lot of medieval games, including RuneScape, I think WoW, World of Warcraft, I think League of Legends has the same kind of system. A lot of medieval games have this system because it's such an easy system to grasp, and it's pretty point. So I thought about what is my opinions on these people. Well, first of all, I most of the time always play a mage, but I've experienced ranger and warrior classes and figured out how they work. So my overall opinions, I'm going to start with my least, my middle class, my favorite class, which is a mage, and then I'm going to end with my least favorite class and give why I feel that is my least favorite. So, my middle class is warrior, and the reason why I feel warrior is a good, like, average class, I mean, not overpowered, not underpowered, is primarily because warriors, yes, they get unlimited amount of attack most of the time. There's very few times that you'll get like an energy ball or something that the warrior has to work through and manage. So warriors get that advantage. But they also get the disadvantage of they have to be up close in combat with something, which doesn't give a lot of room for defensive except on the actual warriors' levels or objects in which they're wearing. So that is why I feel like the warrior is like the best average class if you wanted to say this is a class that has no real advantage. Now, I kind of agree that mage kind of follows the same thing. Most mages in many games have some sort of energy level or runes or something that they have to have a certain amount to do certain spells or certain magic and all that. So that's a big downside to them because they have to keep the certain amount to it. And it's all sorts of things. I mean, if you're playing RuneScape, there's Laws runes and Death runes and all these other runes. Sorry, I'm going to have to exit our game soon because I lost and now I'm getting points. So once I get the points, I'm going to exit out. Back to the mage thing. I feel like... Sorry. Give me a quick second. Okay. Back to the mage thing. I feel like because we have... Thank you. Because you have to collect things for the mage, and they have to be various things, that's a great disadvantage to the superior defense of they can be X amount distance away. As so they have a benefit, which I think is what I go off of why I don't think they're the best in balance, is they have the benefit of most of the time healing themselves, which is awesome because, I mean, if you're in battle and you can heal yourself, like where you fight longer. So, that's an awesome effect. Now to the class that I think is way overpowered, and I don't really know how I would fix it. If you want to leave comments and like what your favorite class is, or what you think could fix these overpowerments, please tell me. But my last class that I think is overpowering is the Ranger, which if you are not big into games or anything, the Ranger is the bowman, Mage is a wizard, and Warrior is a warrior. It's pretty self-explanatory. So the bow in a lot of games has unlimited ammo, which I think is a great overpowerment. And I mean, think, if I had unlimited ammo, then I can just stay back and just shoot people all day, and I mean, no one will ever get close to me because I'm killing them before they can reach me. So, I feel like that's a grass overpowerment. Now, RuneScape, I'm going to go back to this, even though I don't play it that much anymore. But RuneScape had a good system on this, and that was giving the rangers having to collect arrows or bullets or whatever they're shooting out of their bows, which is good in the sense that they're collecting something, so it's not 100% overpowerment. But the bad thing is, unlike the mage, you only have to collect one object. You only have to go, if I want bows, if I wanted to shoot a crossbow, I just collect 3,000, how many did I have one time? 30,000 brown bullets. And I'm good for almost any battle I come into because most likely I could kill anything within 30,000 bullets. I mean, it's really simple to overpower the range. Now, the ranger does have a good defense in which they can be X amount of distance away and not have to deal with them. But I feel like that is the part where the ranger gets overpowered, and I have a brother who is a big ranger person, and I kind of dislike that because he has that self-opinion that he's good, but at the same time he's playing the ranger, which is an overpowering character. That'd be like going and playing Command and Conquer Generals, if you know that game, and playing as Chinese with nukes, when everything else has no real strength attack other than you, and you're just like wiping the field with everyone. So, those are my opinions on those three classes. I know there are hundreds of thousands of other classes as you get into more and more games. I play, what's the game called now? Dang, I can't remember the game. But I play a game that has thieves and all these other ones, so I do understand that there's more classes and there's various systems that are used throughout the classes, but that is my opinion. And hit me with everything you got because I want to hear back from you all. Since this video is a little long, I'm going to cut off my last topic. It's nothing really important. But thank you all for watching. Goodbye. I hope you have a good day, and I think I've improved quite a bit. If I can end this.